Hello, everybody. Welcome to Cologne, Germany, the FIBA EuroBasket game day for Group B, and it's the battle between Germany and Slovenia. Well, this incredible atmosphere in Cologne has seen a lot of good, exciting basketball, and tonight it's going to be a huge event with Germany taking on Slovenia, and of course a Slovenia team that is led by Luka Doncic. Today we have seen France beat Bosnia and Herzegovina. We've seen Lithuania keep their hopes alive with a win over Hungary, and now the main event, it's Germany squaring off against Slovenia. And as you look at the standings coming into this game, Germany now second behind France, and you look at also Slovenia fourth with 2-1 record. Hey, these two teams could be level by the end of the night. I'm Jeff Taylor, joined by Mike Taylor. And Mike, another incredible atmosphere for what promises to be another incredible game.
The eyes of the basketball world will be on this matchup here in Cologne tonight. After 11 straight EuroBasket wins, Slovenia was finally beaten. How will they respond? And then on the other side, can Germany maintain the fantastic run to start this EuroBasket here at home in Cologne?
Yeah, Slovenia having to bounce back from a tough game against Bosnia and Herzegovina. You know, some of the shine taken off their summer with that performance, but the good thing for Slovenia, it happened early. It happened in the group phase, and they know they will be in Berlin. The question is, what type of shape are they going to be in when they arrive?
This is a bounce-back game for them. Every team loses games. How do you handle success? How do you handle your defeats? I got a lot of confidence they're going to come out with an inspired matchup, motivated game today.
But for Germany, we have to talk about really maybe right now the early front runner for the MVP of this tournament, Franz Wagner. He has been utterly sensational in leading them to a 3-0 record, and also the incredible contributions of a bench led by Maldo Lowe.
It's been a team effort. They've shown different strengths. Wagner's ability to create shots for himself and his teammates, really, he's been unguardable. And then the backcourt play, Lowe coming off the bench, helping Schroeder. They've got great contributions from Tiemann in the front court. It's been a complete team effort, and you've got to give tremendous credit to Gordy Herbert for the way this team has come together early on.
Well, we know that Germany, when they hosted the FIBA EuroBasket group phase back in 2015, they didn't get out of the group. They lost to the eventual champion Spain in a heartbreaker. And, well, we do know one thing. They will be in Berlin, and this is shaping up to be a special team, and tonight, a special game. For now, we are going to have a pause for the national anthems. The national anthems, always one of the best parts of these games, because this, folks, is national team basketball. This is international basketball, and the players meet at midcourt. They know each other well, and of course, a lot of embraces. Some of them teammates, certainly squared off against each other in the past, but it just goes to show you the brotherhood that exists in international basketball. It's a big family, and these guys are part of the family as well. You can see refereeing tonight, Martin Kozlovskis is actually the crew chief, Lorenzo Baldini from Italy on the left, and Martin Harzov from Bulgaria on the right. And we'll also get a look at the starting fives, Mike, for this game for Slovenia. Might we see Goran Dragic in the starting five? There's speculation that maybe, I don't know, is he happy coming off the bench? Well, we'll see. Yes, he is. How about that? Goran Dragic, Mike Toby, Jakub Blažić, Vlatko Čančar, and Luka Doncic in the starting five. Samar Rupnik, Nikolic Prepelic, Muric Dimec, and Zoran Dragic coming off the bench for coach Sasha Sekulic. And talk about this guy. I think his name is Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic is such an impact player. Obviously, people have put some stats out there. 18% three-point shooting right now. He's impacting the games in so many ways. He's got such high expectations every time he comes on the floor. He'll round himself into form. Sasha Sekulic is doing such a great job with this team, and obviously he wants the team to get off to a great start, going with that powerful backcourt, dynamic backcourt combination of Dragic and Doncic right from the tip.
And lining up for this Germany team, which for my money has been the best team in the tournament so far. It's going to be fascinating to see how they fare tonight. They're going to start with Nick Weiler-Babb, Johannes Voigtman, Franz Wagner, Daniel Theis, and Dennis Schroeder, the captain, along with Mauro Lowe, Niels Giffey, Wobo, Justus Hollis, Johannes Thiemann, Andreas Obst, and Christian Sengfelder coming off the bench. And Franz Wagner, I told you already what I think about the guy. To me, he's the front runner for the MVP.
Franz Wagner has been unguardable. Gordy Herbert has used him in several different ways: wide pin downs, elbow splits, backdoor cuts. He's shown the ability to create his own shot and get shots for himself or his teammates. Gordy has been so creative in putting his players in position to be successful, be at their best. It's been a really great team effort, and that's why they're off to an excellent start here at home in Cologne.
Gordy Herbert, having taken over this Germany team, made it to the quarterfinals of the Olympics. The pressure is on. Let's listen in. Well, I think that last stat for Germany tells you something. For the first time in their history, starting the FIBA EuroBasket with 3 consecutive wins. This is a team on a mission. It's a team that's building confidence every step of the way. But also, it's a team that's been playing at home and thriving on the emotion. However, tonight, they come up against one of the most dynamic, one of the most exciting teams in basketball. And dare I say, a lot of people around the world tonight will be watching that man right there and wanting to know if he can spearhead his team to a famous victory here in Cologne.
It's going to be a great game, a lot of anticipation, a lot of storylines. Let's see it all play out tonight, right now.
And don't forget Goran Dragic, obviously the EuroBasket 2007 MVP in the starting lineup tonight. It's kind of like, right, it's time to get serious for Slovenia. They need to bounce back. Well, hello everybody, good evening, and we are underway, and it is not a good start for Mike Toby in Slovenia. I can't believe it. It looks like he's picked up some type of injury on the opening tip.
I think he came down with his foot on the official, and he rolled his ankle. Let's see the replay right here. Exactly, rolled his ankle off the referee at the center jump. You can't make that up, Jeff.
No, that is a horrible development. And Dennis Schroeder, obviously, like everybody else here, they don't want to see Mike Tobey roll his ankle. I mean, talk us through what the possibilities are with respect to this ankle injury as we start here.
Well, now you've got D-Met's in a starting role. It's a totally different player. He's a physical, limited offensive player. There's no perimeter shooting, less rim protection, and less depth if Tobey's not able to return.
And Tobey crucial to Slovenia, and it just places more importance on the performance of Doncic and Dragic. Dragic wide open, who's going to put it up, and it's going to rattle out. And a foul call down low. And Tobey trying to walk it off, and I suppose it may be that he's going to go back now to the changing room and get it some more tape, or maybe get it looked at.
They'll probably examine him, re-tape him, and get him back out here if he's able to play.
So rough start for Slovenia. Cancar puts it up and rims out. And now here comes Voigtman going the other way. Quick pass over to Weiler Babb. Plays college basketball at Iowa State. If you're watching stateside and you don't remember, well, that's him. And Voigtman comes out. What a sweet shooting big he is.
Again, Slovenia switching 1 through 4. They got Voigtman in the post against Doncic. He hits the early jump shot.
Doncic whips it over to Jaka Blažić. Good defense on him. He's had some open looks in this tournament and has been knocking them down.
Luka making the right plays out of the pick and roll. We see here the switch. Doncic in the post. A step out from Voigtman. Catch and shoot. Rims it in.
And Voigtman, obviously a player that Gordy Herbert knows very well. Coached him several years ago with Rockport Skyliners. And long relationship with those guys. Schroeder for 3. And Doncic now for Slovenia. Look at Doncic and this Slovenia team brought back down to earth in their last game against Bosnia and Herzegovina. And Dragic stepped out of bounds. It's incredible how that happens, but I guess he wants to line up behind the arc.
A lot of times there's so little space in the corner as a player looks to attack a closeout. He slides his foot backwards and hits the line. Even experienced players, it happens in that situation, but I think the rest of the Slovenian team are saying, hey, Dragic, shoot that ball.
And here's Schroeder. He goes up and misses. And D-Met's again, boy, he had Blažić up ahead, but he hands it off to Dragic. And Dragic's little wraparound, well defended by Voigtman and forcing the turnover.
Again, we said it before, you've got to deliver the ball out of the strike zone, below the knees and above the shoulders. Defenders' hands are around waist level in that passing lane. He tried to wrap it around him, but the hands were right there.
Schroeder gets it to Voigtman. He's already hit 1 shot inside the arc. And Cancar guarding him. Now they switch. And Voigtman with a little turnaround, and this time misses everything. And this is where Dragic wants to be. He wants to be in the open floor and explode. He hands it off to Cancar, and he is fouled by Voigtman. It's just the noticeable difference with Goran Dragic on the floor for Slovenia is the pace at which they play. He is like a bullet out of the gun.
And he's the one creating many of the turnovers. He's forcing the loose balls. He's coming up with the steals. And then, as you say, so quick converting defense to offense.
Mike, there is no seat available in this place. This place is packed, and we're talking the biggest basketball arena in Europe.
Supporting lines are drawn too. A lot of red, yellow, and black, and a lot of green out here for Slovenia.
Cancar has had some big moments. Has been a huge part of this Slovenia team the last 2 years, but especially at this EuroBasket. He has looked really good. Poitman backing up. Oh, the ball goes off of Dimetz. Takes one for the team there in the face.
Heady ball player.
Well, I think Luka likes this matchup. He gets the pick. He goes to his right, spins, goes right at Schroeder and scores.
Big, strong, physical finisher. Now, Jeff, down here on the defensive end, they're switching 1 through 4, and they're hard showing the Schroeder pick and rolls, which is different from other teams' coverages.
Doncic looked like he kind of aggravated an injury on his right, or problem on his right wrist. Poitman rims out. Well, that was a good-looking shot. Doncic, that's off to the right. His three-point shooting has been a little wayward the last couple of games. Franz Wagner steps behind the arc, puts it up, and didn't see that happen very often the other day. Tice. Usually Tice starts pretty well from three-point range, but he's missed one. Dragons into the paint. Able to get his way in there. I mean, can you say world class for Dragic?
The patience to get into the paint and not have anything at first and then find a way to pivot and step through. That's just experience and poise.
Good news, we saw Mike Tobey warming up, so it looks like he's sorted out his problem, at least to play tonight. And Giga Dimetz commits the foul, and I suspect he's going to be coming out shortly here. So Dimetz pressed in the action unexpectedly early, and he's now going to come out. And Tobey's going to come in. And you really have to give it up to Dimetz for not just what he did at the last FIBA EuroBasket in Istanbul, but how he plays this role in this Slovenia team.
You can't have anything more surprising happen than your center goes out with an ankle injury after the center tip, and then you're thrown into the fire, thrown into the action. Dimetz and the Slovenian team responded extremely well to the adversity there, and now let's see how Tobey reacts to his first action after the injury.
Yeah, hopefully he's going to be all right. Tice takes his time and makes one of two. Wagner guarding Doncic. Here's Doncic, spins, puts it up, passes it back out to Chanchar. They get it to Tobey. And right out of the training room and into the hands now of Wagner. Schroeder on the break. Well, that was set up nicely for him.
Really good teamwork, good spacing, open shot.
Gordy Herbert making Dennis Schroeder captain. Here is Doncic. He hangs in the air. Hangs on Doncic.
I mean, so strong and physical to take the contact and finish. Outstanding.
Schroeder again. Now Doncic again. Reverses, puts it up, and wow, that was on the way down, it looked like to me. Low, slowed up by Blazic. Schroeder again, and this time playing downhill. And while Luka Doncic might have a point at the other end, he was talking to the ref here, complaining while Schroeder was blowing past him.
We can see it right now. Doncic still involved, out of position, should have been shrinking the floor, putting bodies in front of Schroeder so that he doesn't see the gap. Schroeder, it's all he needs. He's so difficult to keep out of the lane. Gets right to the rim and one possibility.
Averaging 18 points, 7.3 assists. With Dennis Schroeder in this EuroBasket so far, he's either been right on or way off. And right now, maybe he's going to start being right on. Nope, spoke too soon. Pass to Chanchar, look at him, zip it around. Timon in the game, Maudo Low in the game, Wobo in the game. And Blazic, sweet move.
I mean, Blazic, great step through, similar to the move we saw from Goran Dragic. Great start for Jaka Blazic.
Step back, Maldo low. Wobo with the rebound, and he's fouled by Blazic.
Great energy off the bench for Wobo. Here we see Blazic with a great move into the paint. Shot fake, step through, and beautiful extended finish.
He's had a great EuroBasket so far. And we talk about core players for Slovenia. He is right there, always, with this national team.
Fan favorite, because he's the energy guy. Wobo hits the free throw. German crowd loves it.
He likes to police the paint. That's why they call him Wobo Cup. Only makes one of two. Doncic reverses direction. And I guess the foul called on Wobo. It seems like Toby is moving around okay.
I'm sure adrenaline's taken over. I'm sure his will, his competitive spirit to be out here.
So Doncic has not shot his free throws well at this FIBA EuroBasket, but he makes the first. And makes both.
Both teams in search of their first three-point make of the evening.
Schroeder falls down, and Blazic putting the pressure on. Well, for some reason, Sekulic is asking for the play to be reviewed, but that doesn't happen until the fourth quarter, right?
Schroeder tried to reject the screen there, and Blazic, being a smart player, took the angle, got the defensive tie-up.
Maldo low, steps back, good! Time and time again, Maldo low comes up with a big shot. Luka. And there's Toby for the putback.
Luka's got to get back in transition here.
Wagner almost. So 14-9, Franz Wagner not starting quite as fast tonight as he has been starting in this EuroBasket. Maldo low just hit his first three. Now Schroeder working his way inside to get it to Low. Shot clock about to expire. Oh, Low lost the handle. He's not going to get the shot off.
Good defense from Slovenia there.
Slovenians doing their song. You're not Slovenian if you don't stand up and shout. There's a good many Slovenian fans here tonight. Dragic doesn't drop. Wagner takes on Doncic and loses the handle, but gets it back. Wobo at the line. He's just incredible.
He played such an important role for this team, giving quality and depth off the bench.
Doncic. Zorn Dragon. Bam! Well, that's a good sign. He's been off and on as well, or on and off. Schroeder.
Look at Doncic on the defensive boards.
Doncic relishing the challenge of Wagner. Spins. Travels. So Chanchar is getting his first break. Edo Muric checks into the game.
And right now, Jeff, Doncic is allowing the defense to get into his body too much. He's got to create a little more separation so he can get a rhythm shot off.
Schroeder takes the seat for the first time. And here is Niels Giffey. Well, you got shooters like Giffey, you got to get him on the court. Also Obst. And all of a sudden, this is a very dangerous looking Germany team on the perimeter. Dragic, nowhere to go. He's got to get rid of it. Has to put it up. Oh, what a tough shot.
Poise and experience.
The final 20 seconds here in the first quarter. Wobo again. And that leaves Slovenia with the last shot, leading by 5 points. Doncic has it knocked out of his hands. .8 seconds. What are we talking about here?
They're discussing if Doncic was in the act of shooting
Okay, I got
when
it.
he lost the ball and was fouled.
So I didn't realize they'd called the foul.
Luka is trying to sell him on the point that he was going up in the action of shooting.
Germany have only committed 3 fouls, so they are saying he was shooting, so 2 free throws.
Here we'll see the replay. Again, he was playing with one hand, trying to scoop up the ball, and you can easily see how that's interpreted as momentum towards the hoop in the shot.
Even so, Germany maybe will have 3.8 seconds to get a shot off. Luka, meanwhile, makes the first.
Slovenia's got to make the guards, make the players catch the ball in front of them. Nothing over your head here. Make them use the time. And then obviously defend without fouling any desperation shots.
Luka makes the second. Well, he's looking like a good free throw shooter tonight, Luka Doncic, and he goes and sits down here, get a little extra rest. Nikolic in the game. They got to hurry. Wobo, Giffey, he's got to launch it and doesn't get it off in time. And I'm not sure they ran the right play there.
You don't want to enter it to Wobo when you can. That's going to slow you down.
At the end of one, Slovenia lead Germany 21-14.
We see 47% to 29% for Slovenia. Again, 3.2 for 11 compared to 1 for 5. 11 3-point attempts for Germany compared to 5. Significant factor. Rebounds also 13 to 9 for Slovenia.
Well, Voigtman started well, but then it was Luka time. And, well, Luka Doncic with 8 points, 5 rebounds. Not being as much of the creator tonight in terms of his passing, but much more attack-minded.
Yeah, he's looking to establish his scoring at the rim. He's made a couple really nice passes out. The shots were missed. Again, you know, he's only shot 1 3. You know, we want to see him get that rhythm, and he'll really be able to break the game open with that perimeter shooting. But Luka impacts the game in so many ways. The one thing here is, as he's stayed down on the floor after a couple hits and really not gotten back in transition, he's got to make that defensive effort to get back and help his team in defensive transition. We can't lay on the floor, talk to the refs, waste any time. This game is too meaningful to give away a possession.
Scan in the barcode to get Courtside 1891 for video streams, schedules, and scores. What you need for your national team basketball fix, so to speak. And Luka Doncic will stay out of the game just for a second. I don't know how long you want to keep him out in terms of, like, give him a breather, yes, but don't let him lose his rhythm.
I think it's a good time. End of the first quarter, beginning of the second quarter, play some bench players, play some reserve guys, and then when you bring him back in, you let him finish the half. So I think Sasha has a good rotation in mind here with Luka.
Second quarter underway. Goran Dragic. And I think he was a little bit too far under the basket there to try that. He must have lost track of where he was. He threw that off the underside of the backboard. Oh, Slovenia, you know, he is a great shooter, just like this guy right here, Maudo Low. So it really puts pressure on that perimeter defense. They've got 5 excellent shooters, and that's what happens. But Opes missed the layup.
Great cut, great pass. Just got to finish.
I mean, they can literally spread the court with all 5 players. They can all knock down the 3. Dragic going up against Maudo Low. Has to pass it out to Toby. He's open and makes the 3. Ankle looks good to me.
Again, this is a point guard establishing the post, drawing defensive coverage, and kicking it out to a shooting 5. Toby, inverted roles, but really efficient for Slovenia.
And interestingly, he had 3 players on him, collapsing.
Commanding attention.
Voigtman. Germany. And the foul on Niels Giffey reaching in.
Alexei Nikolic. Here's the pass. Look at Dragic, so strong and tough with the ball. Perfect pass. Toby, that ankle's feeling good right now. But Nikolic is doing so many little things on the defensive end and with energy. Drew the foul right there. Now entering the offense.
Or Dragic fumbles it, gets it back. I don't think Dragic has only come out briefly. Here is Nikolic. I think he's come sat down for a minute, maybe. Timad has it knocked away. And now look at Ado Murs taken away. And now quickly to Dragic. Look out, you're not stopping that. Oh, he misses it.
Got to get back. Got to get back. Take one.
And the foul, Nikolic. Dragic is upset. Knows he should have made that one. He's going to come out. And Nikolic again. And now Preplich comes back into the game, or comes into the game for the first time, as well as Franz Wagner re-enters. Giffey goes out. And timeout has been called by Gordy Herbert. 10-point lead for Slovenia. Let's go down to the bench, the German bench, and see if we can listen in to Gordy.
We're going, there's no Now look at the roll. Okay? 4 up direct, we can roll hard down. Okay? Hey, listen. JT, our ball right here.
Zoran Dragic. I think there have been questions about his conditioning for this tournament, but he's come out tonight off the bench, as he usually does, but hit an early shot and has looked okay. It's a real warrior right there, Giga Dimas. So Dragic takes a seat. He's got 4 points, 2 assists. He's missed some shots. But he's been hugely important to Slovenia in this tournament. You know, Mike, I think it was the game they played against Hungary, which seemed to kind of throw Slovenia out of sync a little bit. And by the time they played Bosnia and Herzegovina, they just weren't quite the same team that we had seen win against Lithuania.
When you're used to playing.
Here's the turnover, and in transition, Nikolic. And they called the foul on Wagner. And it looked like Nikolic was more concerned right there,
you know,
about getting the contact.
Yeah, but to finish your thought, when you're used to playing a certain standard and level of defensive intensity, physicality, and it brings a certain level of execution, and then when you play a team that's, let's say, below that standard, with all due respect, it's sometimes hard the next game to get back to your expected standard. And I think this is what happened with Slovenia. Their rhythm was off after the Hungary game, and it became a real battle for them. Bosnia and Herzegovina, super competitive team, took advantage and got the big win. But again, 11 straight wins. This is a battle-tested, tough team. This is the defending champions. They're going to respond, and they've come out today and really responded in a great way.
So they count that free throw, 26-14. Curious to see how Wagner gets into this game, because that was a tough catch. He's had a slow start by his lofty standards. Timon, pump fake, goes up, and a chance for a three-point play.
Slovenia in hard show pick and roll coverage here. You can see the late delivery, low man, gets bumped out of there. Prepelic, Toby's too late. Timon with a strong finish at the rim.
Completes the three-point play, much like Mauro Low. Johannes Timon has been sensational for Germany in their 3 wins. Toby again. Wow. What can you say about Mike Toby? It's not just the high-flying alley-oop jams. He can step out, as you said, and hit the 3. The second three-pointer of the night. Voigtman and Nikolic feeling exposed, knocks it out of bounds. I mean, he's a good meter behind the arc, isn't he? That's a long three-pointer.
That was a bomb. But let's give Nikolic some credit here. He's come in and really competed defensively. He can pressure the basketball, try to speed up low, draw on his second foul. Great effort, great minutes there for the backup guard, Slovenia, Alexei Nikolic.
Interesting matchup with Prepelic as well on Obst in the right corner. Here's Mauro Low, that's short. And Doncic gets in, is able to finish, and he is back to being Luka Doncic tonight.
This is something special. You see him, he draws the switch, he attacks Timon off the dribble, pressuring the rim, shot fake, gets players in the air, and look at that crafty finish. That's just talent.
So foul on Voigtman instead of Wagner. I thought it might go on Wagner.
Again, Doncic not feeling so confident in his three-point shot right now, but finding other ways to impact the game, pressuring the rim, drawing fouls, drawing defenders, getting open shots for teammates. This is a high IQ basketball player with great feeling for the game.
Missed the free throw. First time tonight. Germany would love to get Obst a shot out on the perimeter. I mean, if he's not shooting, obviously he does some other things for you, but that's really you really want him to shoot it. Wagner. Schroeder back in the game. He puts it up. Good! Right at the end of the shot clock. And look at Dragic hustle down the floor. Great play by Voigtman, knocking it away. And look at Dragic then go after it. Now Schroeder behind the back. Oh, look out! Oh, rimmed out. That's where you wanted it. You want him to have the basketball.
Good job by Luka here, controlling the tempo, slowing it down. Spain pick and roll.
There, boy. Almost. Toby, though, able to get it back over to Muric. Just because Muric is open there doesn't mean he has to take it.
100%. You know, Muric is not a consistent three-point shooter. I think he's got to be a little bit more team-oriented there and swing the ball. You've got so many other great scorers out there on the court.
That was nothing but net for Dennis. Looking like the menace tonight. Slow start, but starting to get into it. He's got 5 points. Timon out of the game. Tice back in.
Jeff, look at the great matchup between shooters, Obst and Prepelic. Fantastic head-to-head matchup. Luka matched up with Franz Wagner. And now Blažić back in to take on Schroeder.
So Zoran is out. Schroeder and gets it to go. Spin. Doncic back outside. Cancar. And Cancar misses the layup. Little run possibly. Oops. This time he makes it. Look out. Here comes Germany.
Great backdoor cut from Obst. Not just a three-point shooter. When you overplay his passing lane, he'll make you pay. Wonderful pass from Voigtman.
Let's go down to the Slovenia bench. Schroeder had a cold start, but now he's hit a couple of threes and got a shooter's roll on one. This is the one in front of the rim, and then it falls through. Hey, it counts just the same as the ones that go straight through. And Dennis Schroeder, you like to see him get to the rim. You like to see him play downhill. But once he starts to feel it, I guess he's got a green light.
100%. 2 big threes for his team right there. Let's see how Slovenia reacts out of the timeout. Ball back pick and roll.
Doncic goes up. Oh, how in the world did he get that shot off? He has the ability to wait until the last second.
Just so adept at drawing fouls, going to the basket, crafty, intelligent, aware.
You had like over a year to prepare for him when you were coaching Poland before last year's FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament. And
yeah, you know, Jeff, you bring up some tough memories. We gave everything we had against him. He's just such a tough matchup. You need size, you need physicality. You know, when he's shooting his three-point shot, the step-back three-point shot has been such money. The question is, do you direct him to the left and give up that and live with the step-back three, or direct him to the right and allow him to be great in pick and roll and incorporate his teammates? The big thing we see him now, he's in attack mode, pressuring the rim, and Slovenia is benefiting from it.
Well, Doncic went on an amazing run last year, just basically cut down everybody in his path along with Slovenia until they fell to France at the last second in their semifinal. And then they fell to Australia in the bronze medal game at the Olympics. So
Slovenia's pick and roll coverage has been a hard show. They're forcing the point guard to make pick and roll reads. That time, Schroeder tried to throw the diagonal. Doncic read it, got a nice deflection.
And now Schroeder loses it out of bounds. A little bit of miscommunication, or?
He pointed at Daniel Theis, hey, nice pass. Good idea. Just off his hands. Same play here for Slovenia.
Doncic again, steps back for three. Good! He's feeling it.
That's a problem, Jeff. If he starts hitting that three, the game opens up.
Wagner now misses. And just as important it is for Luka Doncic to be playing at his level, it's equally important for Franz Wagner, and he hasn't done anything yet.
Same play.
Again for three. Theis goes up. And for the second time, I think Toby's given up a potential three-point play.
So the issue is Theis in transition sealed Luka Doncic at the rim. And you see Toby had to kick Luka out, but in doing so, he gave up such deep position to Theis. Even a hard foul couldn't prevent the layup.
So Dimets comes back in. And Toby takes a seat. Dragic, Goran Dragic, Blažić, Doncic, Luka Doncic, Žiga Dimets, and Vlatko Čančar now on the court for Slovenia. Giffey back in for Germany. Still have 5 three-point shooters on the court for the Germans. Dragic from the elbow. His shot's not really falling, is it? He's 2 of 6. Schroeder, he's looking for a foul. And now Blažić releases early and gets the layup.
Doncic, defensive rebound, awareness, sees Blažić streaking ahead. What a beautiful ball ahead pass.
Well, Mr. Kramer is in the house. As you can see, we've had a lot of football players here watching these games. Chris Kramer. All right, let's go down to the bench. Well, look at Luka Doncic. I mean, Schroeder's not going to be able to guard that unless he knocks it out of his hands. And now he's able to go past Voigtman. And even with the help from Theis, he's got the hang time to score. And then when it collapses, he's always aware of his teammates, where they are on the perimeter. and that was maybe the most ridiculous of all, that one.
So such a feeling, such a skill. Look at his response to the first loss that Slovenia has suffered. He has come to play. He understands what's at stake here.
Were you surprised that Dennis Schroeder didn't get a foul?
No, so Schroeder rejected the pick and roll, kind of initiated the contact, and then, you know, just missed the mid-range finish.
Jakovacic called for foul on Obst as he holds him up.
You coach your defenders to get into the body of the cutter. That time, just the contact disrupted Obst too much. Was too much of a hold. Easy call for the official.
So Blažić goes out of the game after picking up his second foul, and Prepelic will come in. Now, you would think that Prepelic at his peak performance will give you a real three-point weapon. We haven't really seen A-star Klemen Prepelic at this EuroBasket. We have seen him hit some threes, but
he's done more than shoot here. He's made some passes, he's made some playmaking. But again, you know, recovering from the arm injury,
yeah,
you know, we got to be fair to him and say, hey, give him his chance to work his way back into it. But I've seen this guy win games with his three-point shot,
yeah,
and that's always a threat.
Doncic whips the pass over to now Dragic at the top, and he takes it all the way. Great decision.
Started with the pass from Doncic, creating the advantage, consecutive pass, and then Dragic at the top. Great closeout finish at the rim.
So he sees it open up, doesn't he? So he's just going to take it. Here is now Giffey.
Really good offense from Germany.
Prepelic. Doncic skies. Coming over the back. Luka Doncic gives his seal of approval.
And again, this is a great sign for Luka. Hey, I fouled him over the top. No questions with the officials. I'm going back on defense and ready to play. I think that's really well done from Luka Doncic right there.
But the problem is now Voigtman is at the free throw line. Germany 6 of 9 at the free throw line so far. Slovenia 10 of 11. Now 7 of 10. Obst and Wobo looking on from the sidelines. So Timon comes in for Voigtman. Doncic over to Prepelic. A little runner. That's part of his game as well. And Žiga with the push.
So now Toby and Dimec both with 2 fouls here late in the first half.
And we're going to see Edo Muric come in for Žiga Dimec, which is a good move.
And that makes,
if it's not exploited,
well, it makes the Slovenian front court small and mobile. We could see them switch some screens. The question now, if Muric is running the 5 on the offense, he's got to be a diver. He cannot be a pop player. He's got to dive to the rim, again, to pressure the German defense.
Germany's defense.
Doncic just so strong with the basketball. He decides to put it up from 3, and they keep it alive. It's going to stay at this end. So Doncic was down there and looks over at the ref, and the ref is almost kind of looking like, don't make me call a flop. That was the feeling I got for that.
We've seen flops all day here in Cologne, so that's definitely flop territory.
Dragic still struggling to get his ball to go in. Oh, and Tice pushes off on Muric.
Just a veteran play here by Muric. Stands his ground, takes the contact on his chest. That's an easy call for the official.
Oh.
You just can't run through your opponent. That's it.
Well, clever play by Edo Muric with 52.1 seconds left. Timeout. Some of the scenes of Cologne where you have German fans, but also a lot of Slovenians and a lot of Luka Doncic fans and a lot of Dallas fans. Of course, Dallas because of Nowitzki from Germany, and now his good buddy Luka from Slovenia.
So for Slovenia, you have a 2-for-1 situation. See if they can get a shot up between 36 and 29 seconds and create 2 possessions. Posting Doncic.
Doncic gets it up and scores left hand.
I mean, that's bully ball from a guard. Tremendous versatility.
Schroeder goes right to the other end, though. Well, that didn't take long.
Again, they're valuing the 2-for-1 opportunities here. Looks like we'll have the last shot for Slovenia.
Schroeder now with 10 points. Luka with 17 points and 7 rebounds, 3 assists. Oh boy, he puts it up. He was trying to, he looks like he wanted to get it to Prepelic.
Make them catch it in front of you, nothing over your head, get into halftime after a really good first half.
Watching the interchange between those guys. Anyway, the ball inbound to Timon. He puts it up from just beyond midcourt and almost made it. Wow, it hit the rim. It was a good look. What a half. Slovenia, led by Luka Doncic, lead it 44-36 over Germany.
Here you see the halftime numbers, 42% from the floor for Slovenia, 35% for Germany. Slovenia 4 for 14 from 3, Germany 4 for 18. Rebounds, slight edge of Slovenia, 22-21. Assists, more for Germany, neither team registering a block. Leading scorers, Doncic really stepped up today to lead his team, 17 Toby 8, despite the ankle injury. Dragic 6, and again Schroeder with the big threes, leading the way for Germany with 10.
So interesting that when you consider when he came out to before the game tonight, Gordy Herbert wasn't as concerned about where they're going to finish in the group. He just wants to see his team keep improving.
I mean, that's a really healthy attitude. You know, you're always trying to, you know, get better and improve.
But you know you're going to finish in the top 4, so you're moving.
So there's no pressure in terms of moving on or advancing. But I think that's the way you try to keep improving, keep developing, keep growing your team, getting better in certain areas. But I think the story so far in this first half has been the response from Slovenia to their loss. I think they've responded in a really good way. I think Doncic has been a leader, and I think, again, you got to give them a lot of credit. Just because they have one loss after 11 straight wins doesn't mean there's trouble. Every team has some issues at different times, and this is a really challenging tournament. I think Mike Toby, after the early scare with the ankle from the center jump, has come in and really been solid, hitting shots, rebounding, doing his thing. But there's the driving force, Luka.
And maybe if Goran Dragic is making, you know, 2 or 3 more shots, this is an even bigger lead. But I guess you could say the same thing about Germany. They've missed a couple.
Yeah, I mean, again, here's Alps with a beautiful backdoor cut. I think that Goran is doing a really good thing for Slovenia by establishing the post. He's gotten his teammates several good looks by trying to post up. So posting up the Slovenia guards, Dragic and Doncic, has been a very good thing for Coach Sasha Sekulic and his team.
Well, we know that Germany basically don't lose when they're leading at halftime. And in this case, they're down. But they have also trailed at halftime in this tournament, and they've still come back to win.
They've done it all. They've won every game. They've faced every challenge and matched it. Now, this is a big, big difference, because how do you stop Doncic? What is your game plan to keep Doncic out of the paint? What is your game plan to prevent Doncic from elevating the rest of his team?
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Balcerowski trying to weave his way past Sorkin, and he gets a score.
Well, he seemed like he had a direct line to the basket, kind of went the other way, finishing with the left.
Jokic back from Davidovas, passes out to the double team. Guduric takes a dribble, 3-point shot again. Back-to-back threes for Marko Guduric, back-to-back assists for Jokic.
Wow.
8 points, make it 10.
No, he didn't, Tim. The veteran move, throwing it off the back of Avdia on the inbounds.
Smith to the corner. Seaman is shot. Oh!
Makovic comes over and dunks it, Mark.
Makovic with a big throwdown. Didn't stop working.
Another steal here.
Yanez.
Ooh! Hey!
Runway opens up for the Janinic Corinthia takeoff. The 35-year-old can fly.
What a highlight.
0.3, you can't come down with the ball. You've got to tip the ball to the rim. And they get it, and it's an and one. Down low. Coach loves it. Absolute non-concentration by Great Britain defense.
great hands. Fontecchio does so much more than scores. Pisu drops it down. Oh, Lamb, what a block. Here's Smith, ball screen, goes upstairs.
And one. Beautiful play here.
Yes, Kulamay drops it inside, great play. Oh, throw that down and no need to do anything but get back on defense.
Listen, that boy has made me stand out of my seat twice in a row. Big dunk.
Again, forcing the play, there's no need to. Here come Ukraine, they look long. Oh, what a play!
Incredible look up to the rim. And he asked for the ball, put his hand up, he said, hey, throw it, and I'll go get it.
Luka Doncic at it again, leading Slovenia tonight. 17 points in the first half, 5 of 11 from the floor, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. He's made some free throws. He's back to being the Luka Doncic that we know, Mike, after perhaps a tough outing against Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Never count out the heart of a champion. Again, this is a team that has gone through all the challenges of EuroBasket 2017 and won. Fantastic star in Doncic. They've responded.
And Dennis Schroeder, he's got 10 points, but you think he can do a little bit more, maybe a different approach?
Well, I think you want Schroeder to constantly pressure the rim and be efficient when he's in transition. He's dynamic. Again, he needs to create those opportunities for himself at the rim and his teammates, draw those rotations. He's hitting his threes today. That's important. But again, he can do so much more to help this German team. I think one of the factors, Slovenia playing the hard show pick and roll coverage. You know, maybe I would like to see Germany go to some different parts of their offense in terms of posting the 4 on the switch, with posting up Doncic on the 4. Maybe incorporating some wide pin downs and elbow splits as they did before to help Wagner. But again, Schroeder will be a key for this team all the time. And when he can help them make the game easy, then that's a great thing for Team Germany.
So you like what Slovenia are doing defensively tonight? I know that with Wagner has been a non-factor offensively for Germany.
Yeah, again, this is a proven defensive team, Slovenia. They've got individual defenders that are very smart. You know, even a guy like Ido Muric coming off the bench, I think he gave them good minutes matching up on Wagner. You've got guys like Blazic, Chanchar, Muric, some big athletic long guys that provide him some different matchups. Mike Tobey, first half focus here. Despite that rolled ankle from the center jump, comes in, hits 2 threes, scores 8 points. They survive the scare and he becomes productive. That's a great sign for Slovenia.
Well, we know one thing. These two teams are two of the best teams in the FIBA EuroBasket, we believe, and they are both headed to Berlin. The big question is, how far will they go? And you want to keep the momentum going if you're Gordy Herbert, but at the same time, like he says, he wants to just see his team get better because he knows his team is already advancing.
And Jeff, I think something you said earlier in the day, teams want to peak at the right time. It's not a great thing if you play your best basketball early and regress. And I think this is where Gordy wants to see the team continually grow and develop. How many times have we talked about Spain through the years, through the different tournaments, maybe struggling with an
not able to sleep, being excited about that game.
Oh,
it's the first one.
You and me.
We need to get our rest.
We need to get our rest.
Stay focused on us. Hey, stay away from the referees now. Listen, we're not starting, but when we run snaps, we want this guy to go down and get the 5 and come up. Then we set a ram screen, then we get some separation there. Okay? Then we run snaps. Okay? Then we set a little ram screen, come up, and then we're snaps in the
Well, download the app, folks. The EuroBasket, get it in your smartphone, and you got everything you need at your fingertips when it comes to this tournament.
So, Jeff, if you follow Gordy in the timeout, he wants a ram screen, which means a player will set a screen for the big man, sending him into the pick and roll. And the point of the ram screen is to create separation from the defending big, so he's late in his pick and roll coverage. We'll try to set it up for you before the ball comes in play here for Germany.
Second half action is underway here in Cologne, Germany. The spectacular setting for basketball. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else, folks. Watching it on TV at home, online, here in the arena. This is what's best basketball on service end. Coming right out is Schroeder.
Great team possession, multiple pick and rolls, ball movement, ball reversal. Schroeder with a big three to start the second half for Germany.
And now the answer for Germany. Get a little bit closer.
So
take advantage of these opportunities.
Here comes their snap play. This will be the Ram screen. We'll see Tice line up on the block. And it looks like Weiler-Babb is going to set the down screen. Weiler-Babb screens him. Tice into the screen, separation. Slovenia switches it.
Well, they've already cut it to 5. Can they get even closer immediately? And terrific defense by Toby.
Jeff, Germany has played extremely well, but the one area that is missing from their game is a consistent low post scorer, someone that can establish the low post. There we saw Tice get stuffed by Toby on the block.
Just raised his hands, didn't he?
Length.
Here's Doncic. Toby. Hit a couple in the first half. This is his first here in the second.
Toby's got a little Bill Cartwright in him on his shot.
That's a great point. And the ball goes out of bounds. Yeah, Bill Cartwright, absolutely. Maybe that's who he's modeled himself after.
It's possible, but he lifts the ball away from his body, up high. It's kind of a two-way shot.
Bill Cartwright, I think, temporarily coached Mexico's national team not that long ago. Here's Doncic. Fades, and that was short, but Chanchar has it. Now Blazic. Oh boy, those second opportunities for Slovenia.
Blazic is just spotted up waiting for that ball. It's automatic for Jaka Blazic.
Weiler-Babb. Saw him make a shot in the first half. It's just been this 5 to 8 to 10 points. Here's Franz Wagner. And Doncic is going to say, what else could he do? He was on the ground, and Franz Wagner went over him, but no hesitation.
Doncic has to be very thankful this is not unsportsmanlike. Just as a random play, we've seen other plays like that called. I think he recognized he wanted to call about, hey, that's a foul. Oh, you know what? And then he's like, okay, good call.
Okay, it could be worse, so I'll accept it.
Yes. Elbow split now with Wagner.
You can see that Wagner's trying to get involved in the offense.
I love Gordy calling his number. That elbow split is so tough to guard, but you see intelligent, experienced defender Blazic staying connected, fighting to stay on the body of Franz Wagner.
Great defense from Blazic. Here's Weiler-Babb going up against Chanchar. And there's the follow from Tice.
Great play by Tice there. Great position. Won the battle for the loose ball, 50-50 loose ball. Finished.
Luka behind the back. Toby has 2 in a row. He's missed now.
2 good looks.
Schroeder is go time. Here we are again, now down to 6. Schroeder with 15 points. Luka. Into the corner, Dragic. Now Toby. Dragic gets in the paint, goes up. Oh, and he almost made it. The foul on Tice.
This is a snake dribble move from Dragic as we see Schroeder taking the bump and finishing.
So Blazic goes out of the game.
Zoran Dragic will draw some defensive assignments now.
That was the third foul on Tice. And probably important for Dragic to get to the free throw line as well, because maybe by making those free throws, it's going to get him on track.
He's done a lot of good things. He just has not scored a lot yet. Oh.
And traveling on Schroeder. Oh. And that was a little bit of not a good look from Dennis. Looked like he was going to throw the basketball at somebody.
Well,
Voigtman comes up and tells him to calm down.
As Goran Dragic closed out and flew by Schroeder, the travel was called, but Dragic inadvertently kicked Schroeder. And this is what Schroeder's really upset about. But again, here you can see the kick.
It definitely was not a good look from Dragic.
Yes.
I agree.
And again, that's not a defensive play. That's not how you teach someone to close out a karate kick. But Goran will make the free throw, and Schroeder has got to keep his emotional discipline right now.
That was a technical on him.
Yes, he's got to channel his emotions into the game. A hustle play, a strong defensive stop, attacking the basket in transition. You've got to keep your emotional discipline and channel your emotions productively into the game.
Doncic gets in the paint, back outside to Toby, and Franz Wagner with the rebound. Now Schroeder gets it over to Weiler-Babb. Spins into the paint. They hand it off. Wagner gets his feet set. Good! Well, he's not going to be all shut out for the entire game, is he?
Well, again, great teamwork, and you could see the whole arena, the German fans hoping for this one to go. It's been hard work for Franz Wagner tonight. Tice drops it off for him. Nice shot fake. Again, he's been doing it all tournament. Franz Wagner, big three, 4-point game. That was the opening possession of the half. Great teamwork for Germany, resulting in the corner three for Schroeder. Here's Schroeder sizing up Dragic one-on-one, take the hit and the finish.
Really, that whole little episode with Schroeder and Dragic, you might not want to really stir Schroeder up.
That can bring him into the game.
Bounce pass gets away and then falls to Chanchar. It doesn't matter. Doesn't knock it down, and Germany getting closer. Switch, Tice at the elbow.
Good look for Germany. Schroeder setting up Tice. Sideline play for Slovenia. Dragic, Zoran will go backdoor. Goran, stagger double on the backside. Just fall back for Luka this time.
Chanchar close him out. Doncic open for three. Gets rid of it, just goes into the paint.
I want Luka to shoot that three ball. Isolation here, throw it back.
Schroeder, he's not afraid to put it up, but a little long.
Slovenia will live with that.
An offensive foul. Giga Dimets. And what do you think about that call?
Tough call. Disrupted Wagner. Again, what Slovenia will be talking about now is, hey, same call down the other end. Keep it consistent.
So they're within 4 points. Can they get to within 2 or maybe 1? Voigtman for three. Way too hard. And an unsportsmanlike, they have called a foul on Tice, a push. And now they're going to review it for a possible unsportsmanlike.
Jeff, I didn't see it. Did you see it?
No, I did not, but we'll see it now.
It was behind the play, and Zoran Dragic and Tice are having words.
So now they called it now normal.
We assume it's on Tice. Maybe it's on Dragic. So they've called.
They're coming to check the last foul.
It's on Zoran Dragic and Daniel Tice.
Foul will stay with the normal foul. Can we show the main camera normal speed? Okay, now let's go back. So we have number 10, white. This angle. Okay, there is like a small push. There is more behavior, you know, more overreaction than nothing unsportsmanlike. Stay with the normal foul. Sideline 54 and 24. Time 4:39. 4:38. Yes. Yes. Good. Thanks.
I mean, looking at that, Mike, it seems to me that Zoran Dragic might have gotten away with something there.
So Tice goes to the boards. The play, Zoran grabs the rebound, throws the outlet. The play goes the other end. Tice does not see him, and he pivots to go up the court and smacks into Zoran accidentally. Now, Zoran did not throw an elbow, but you could see he almost wanted to as a reaction.
Right.
In general, the play is behind the play, but Tice picks up a foul.
Shot clock winding down, turn around, and Doncic backpedals down the court.
What a low post game.
Schroeder, oh boy. That is what they need Dennis Schroeder to do. Get to the rim.
And again, you can see miscommunication between Cancar and Goran Dragic. You cannot give angles to the basket to Dennis Schroeder. He will be at the rim all night if he has that space.
Even Goran Dragic can. Oh boy, no look, and Wagner was ready. Look out, he is not going to be denied. Oh, he gets blocked by Zoran Dragic. And 2 free throws are going to be awarded.
How about Franz Wagner pushing that ball in transition? Had the ball on a string, weaving in and out of guys. And great hustle on the backside. Here's Doncic in the low post. Recognized the shot clock. Beautiful turnaround fadeaway, unblockable. Money in the bank. And you can see there the miscommunication. Cancar looking at the play.
That was an interesting exchange with Doncic and the referee.
He has many exchanges with the referee, but Wagner is waking up.
Yes, he is. That was He was chased down from behind by Zoran, wasn't he? Zoran Dragic.
Zoran will make those hustle plays for sure.
They've closed the gap to 2 points. 6.5 minutes into the third quarter. Doncic able to put it up and score over Schroeder.
I mean, I understand Doncic. Guys are in his body all the time.
That's Luka Doncic's dad watching. And Chanchar gets tangled up with Johannes Timon, who falls down. That was a combination of Chanchar moving in and then Johannes Timon trying to sell it a tad. And Doncic with that great move down low. And that one as well.
How do you score with somebody right in your grill like that? I mean, that's a special player. But Jeff, look at this arena. Standing, the entire arena standing. 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the third quarter.
As if it's about to be decided right now. So Chanchar called for the foul on Timon. Germany have done well, you know, they've had some struggles tonight, but here they are. But don't forget, Slovenia led Lithuania for much of the game, only to then fall behind, only to then reclaim the lead in the fourth quarter.
And the difference maker is Luka Doncic. He's seen all of these situations before, and he's ready to make the clutch plays in winning time. Guard-to-guard screen.
Quick pass to Goran Dragic. Uh-oh, that's him.
Again, the late delivery creates the open space. That's all Goran Dragic needed. Great teamwork from Doncic and Dragic.
Timon! How about that?
Outstanding. Timon really stepped his game up.
Dragic. Doncic gets in. Oh, just breathtaking. Speechless.
The creativeness to finish and put English, the spin on the ball.
And the ball goes out of bounds. What in the world happened there?
So on the pass to the roll man, the short roll, Goran Dragic drew the charge. You'll see here. He tried to make a one-hand pass and pass through the play here. Let's take a look at this Doncic finish again. He drives on Voigtman, splits the defenders, and with the English, the spin on the ball for touch. So skillful.
Again, Doncic. He is definitely barking. He wants a three-point play opportunity.
He's hit all the time.
Lob, and Timon misses. Doncic able to save it in bounds. Doncic has just been utterly ridiculously good tonight. Again, 25 points, 8 rebounds. Here he is, three-point range. And Giffey saves it. Schroeder, he's open. Giffey, terrific rebound. Maudo low. Dragic for three. That's all. Dragons coming back into the game. So Luka will sit down for the final 32.3 seconds.
Smart sub there from Coach Sekulic. Try to get Luka as much of a breather as you can. Let him rest the last 32 seconds of action, and then also through the quarter break.
Slovenia seems together to me. I was a bit concerned about them after their game the other night.
I think
against Bosnia and Herzegovina.
I think this group has been through so much. They're always going to be together.
They can have a little dispute, but it's not like time to sound the alarm.
Yes. Here's their Ram screen again. Switch.
6 on the shot clock. Oops. Well, those threes that have been falling for Germany are just not falling tonight. Dragic. That is the end of the third quarter. Doncic just kind of kicked the ball playfully like he was a football player, and it went over to the Schroeder family. And I'm thinking the Latvian referee just kind of politely smiled and let it go. 3 quarters in the books. Slovenia on top, 61-55. Slovenia on top of Germany at the end of 3.
%41% from the floor compared to 36. Slovenia with a slight edge. Again, 3-point shooting pretty even.
Germany's 7 of 28, but they've been shooting at a much better clip before this.
Again, give credit to the Slovenian defense. They're really making them work. Lots of good ball pressure, lots of good coverage. Again, the difference in this game right now is Luka Doncic's ability to pressure the rim and finish at the rim.
Yeah, Germany came into this shooting 35% from three-point range, so you might want to look out. They might start making some shots in this fourth quarter.
They could, but let's give, again, credit to the defense and the coverage and the game plan from Slovenia. Individually, they got very smart defenders. They've got a good team defensive concept. So they've really made Germany work.
Scanning that barcode for courtside 1891 for video streams, schedules, and scores of the FIBA EuroBasket for all the national team basketball. Doesn't matter if you're in the Americas, Asia, Africa, Europe. That's where you find it. Fourth quarter underway in Cologne, and Wagner battling away with Edo Muric. He's got the basketball. Wagner puts it up, and he was bound and determined to get it, and he had a decent look.
I like the thought coming out of the quarter timeout. They run their zipper isolation for Wagner. He gets a good look.
Prepelic takes the bump at the free throw line. Fouled by Wagner.
Plenty of basketball left. Germany's got to keep their composure. They got to keep working. Here's Prepelic. They're doing a very good job running him off the three-point line. They've just got to do it without fouling.
Wagner with 3 fouls. Voigtman 3. Tice with 4 for Germany. Blazic and Dimec each have 3 fouls for Slovenia. Back to an 8-point lead, the same as it was at halftime. Maudo low and good. hands-up defense from Mike Tobey.
Great length, not only as a shot blocker, but playing passing lanes.
Dragic stops on a dime. And Slovenia go up by 10, and you can see how much this performance means to them. They want to have a big game in front of this full house to set the record straight.
They made a couple tough shots. They were running horn side shoulder. They would use three. Okay, horn side shoulder. We're gonna run a hip off. Okay. I mean, Danny's here, and we're gonna pass the front. Mauro. JT here. Francis, hand off, Mauro. And JT's coming. Flair. JT's coming.
How great is it when your offense has two guys that can get a bucket when you need it? Here's Dragic, gets the mismatch with Tiemann, stops on a dime, hits the pull-up jump shot. Important basket for the veteran leader, Goran Dragic.
Looks like Slovenia wanting to build a little momentum here. The fourth quarter action underway, a minute into it now in Germany. Trying to mount a fight back. Obst comes right out, shoots it with confidence, fouled by Zoran Dragic.
Really good play from Gordy coming out of the timeout. It was a fake screen into a wide pin instead of a roll. They got Obst open. Never want to foul a three-point shooter.
Watch this. Well, the crowd reacting to the video and now to the bench of Slovenia, who don't feel like a foul was committed, but did he take away his landing space?
Without a doubt. Again, referees trying to protect the shooters. It's defensive discipline. You've got to close out without fouling, especially a three-point shooter.
Wow, didn't think I'd see Andreas Obst miss the second rather. Thought I'd see him make all three. Should be 65-57 right now. Looks like on the graphic they need to add another point. And the ball goes out of bounds.
So again, like we saw France earlier, take control of the game. You know, this is the time right now where Germany can kind of fight their way back into it, or Slovenia can create some separation. Here's a screen for Obst again.
Mauro Low, look at him get to the basket. And very quickly they've cut into that 10-point deficit. Now Dragic, can Germany get a stop? And Dragic just so strong, getting to the basket himself. Feels like Slovenia might be flirting with a little bit of a technical here. The player standing up. And it goes to Giffey. Mauro Low! Fouled, shooting another three. Same player, Zoran Dragic. And that one looked even more like a three-point, more like a foul.
Jeff, they're both fouled.
Yeah, but I mean, that was, let's have a look.
You can see the extra pass.
Yeah.
You can't body check, whether it's hard or soft, you can't body check a three-point shooter. So you've got to make your adjustment. You fouled him the first time, be more alert, and do not foul him the second time. Again, unfortunate mistake there for Zoran Dragic.
Germany free throw shooting. Not bad, 16 of 21, but they've missed a couple here. Low gets the second. Mike, every time you just take in this arena and you see this crowd, it's just something awesome, isn't it?
It's something special. We've seen a great week of basketball here. Our group has been really one to remember.
But the Germany games, not surprisingly, have just been special. And then you just add Slovenia to the mix as the opponent. Of course, Lithuania packed the house as well against Germany. And that opening night against France, every single time Germany walks onto the floor, it is something incredible. Here goes Prepelic. And Johannes Tiemann whistled for the foul.
This is a classic Slovenia play, one of their chin actions, vertical down screen for the shooter. And instead of shooting the three, Prepelic drew the switch and did a great job attacking the mismatch. Again, not a one-dimensional player, Klemen Prepelic showing what he can do to help your team.
So remember, Germany in the European qualifiers for the FIBA Basketball World Cup, just a few days before the start of the FIBA EuroBasket, this FIBA EuroBasket beat Slovenia in Munich. And now Slovenia are maybe, well, I don't want to say it's a more important win, but in a way it is.
I think it is. Like, you know,
in front of this crowd.
Yeah, EuroBasket, this is the real competition right now. Those qualifiers, they have some other opportunities to make up some gains or losses.
That said, you need every win.
Without
every
a
win
doubt.
counts. Here is the pass out to Giffey for three. Excellent work. Moric able to get rid of it.
And Doncic back on the floor.
Germany 7 of 29 from three-point range. Prepelic. Slovenia not shooting great either from three-point range.
Just a testament to both teams' intense ball pressure and defense.
Oh, the bounce pass gets away. Now Obst, he's going to pull up. Obst for three. That looks good. It is! Finally!
So Luka's got to take care of the ball. No high risk passes, high risk plays. Take care of the ball. Simple, strong, sure plays.
Doncic fades. We've seen it a few times tonight.
Again, after the turnover, he just takes it in on his own shoulders. Backs him down. Nice turnaround.
Lazic, quick hands, knocking it away from low. Again, Obst. He's got to work for it. He pulls up and settles for the two. Now Andreas Obst feeling it. Plenty of time, Mike. 5:40. Doncic again. Oh, you don't envy Tiemann having to guard him.
I'm just amazed at how he's able to finish while closely guarded in traffic with touch.
Giffey for three. Doncic right now with 29 points.
And 9 boards.
Again, a little bit farther out. And there's Toby for the putback. Look at this. Look at this. And just when Timon says, okay, maybe he'll miss that one, he does, and nobody boxes out Toby. Maybe a little ball watching there.
It's so hard to contain Doncic. That's where it all starts.
Luka, 29 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. He's hit a few of those tonight, little fadeaways.
Again, he's going to what is working for him right now. I'm just so impressed at the responsibility Doncic has taken. He's come out here knowing this is such an important game for his country, and he's finding a way to impact the game possession after possession after possession.
Well, Schroeder, might be time for him. He puts it up and just will not fall. Germany just slightly off on their threes today. Doesn't matter who it is.
Doncic, 10th court.
There goes Prepelic, he's fouled. Again, at the end of the day, Mike, both of these teams advance, but the way this is going, I don't think Slovenia can really afford to lose this game. They need this to kind of get back their feeling of almost invincibility. Doncic for 3, good! He's just taken over.
Again, we think of them as a pre-tournament favorite. They showed some vulnerability in the loss to Bosnia and Herzegovina. They're trying to set the record straight today.
Wagner! Well, he's got the capacity to make plays, but it just feels, obviously because Luka has the basketball in his hand so much.
Luka wants the ball in the post against Schroeder.
Luka backs him up and gets in and scores. And now Schroeder's going to counterattack. Oh. It's just not possible for Schroeder to guard Doncic. Look at this.
Nope.
He doesn't really even, he's not even going to try, really, is he?
He's going to try
to
fight to a degree, but then he's also saying, someone please come help me.
And that's Luka. Happy Luka. If it's going his way. Remember, we saw this incredible performance from Franz Wagner. He had what, 32 against Lithuania? And that was Franz Wagner. And this is Luka now.
34 and 10.
Just having like a normal night.
Yeah. Well, this is the more the night you expect of him.
Yeah.
But again, he also takes your confidence, takes your belief, because it's like, how do we stop this guy? He's in the post, he's playing pick and roll, he's hitting shots. We're guarding him closely, and he's still finishing. It's a mental game with Luka.
Yeah, I do think there is, despite wanting to see him lose, there's a great appreciation for him here in Germany. Here's Luka coming over towards us. Going to inbound the basketball with 3:21 remaining. It's Klemen Prepelic time. Over to Chanchar. It's been that kind of night for Germany. Ball goes out of bounds. Goran Dragic comes in for Blažić, just in case you thought it wasn't hard enough.
So Dragic came in trying to inbound the ball. Doncic said, no, 2 down, I want to post Schroeder.
Wow, you read that one. He turns, he puts it up, and he can't. And look at that. I don't think he wants to celebrate too much, Luka Doncic. Franz Wagner knocked away. Now the break and the lob. And Slovenia did not execute that fast break. Good hustle back by Germany. Look at this.
Again, as complete as he is in pick and roll, his low post game is outstanding.
Yeah, and this is a weapon
for
the rest of the way.
Oh my goodness.
So now Dennis and Germany are going to let the ball go up the court like this.
But it's a dead ball situation this time.
To get it up as quickly as possible. Clock becoming an issue. Low! Well, you never know with Germany. Maybe they're going to start making some.
Get the ball at the top. Use some clock. Run your play.
Doncic. And that is it for Theis. He's gone. Now, Theis did not play in the game that they won in the European qualifiers because he was injured. So here it is again.
So,
took a little pump fake.
Young players out there, what you see Doncic doing is driving in, getting contact, creating separation, and on the separation, shot faking the moving big man. He got Theis in the air. There's the contact. Easy foul for the official to call. Again, you have high IQ Luka Doncic, knowing how to play, knowing how to score.
Doncic trying to say Poitman was in the lane too early. I tell you, the refs do it. They have to listen to a lot, don't they?
Jeff, just make your free throw.
Exactly. He misses both, but the ball falls to Edo Muric. Cancar for 3, and gosh, what happened there? Doncic with an 8-point lead with 2 minutes to go, kind of shouting at the Bulgarian referee. How much do you take? Because he's been shouting a lot tonight.
Got to be careful. It's winning time. Switch guard to guard.
For 3, if it goes, it is! Oates goes to 12. 14 points now.
So really good play there from Germany. Gordy ran Obst into a slip. You'll see him. He slips out of the screen, a ghost screen situation. They didn't switch in time. Obst, that's what he does.
What a great tournament he's having.
Hand off. Offside clear. Pass, hand off.
Andy Obst making his mark on this game with his three-point shooting. Here he was using his dribble, getting to the pull-up at the elbow.
You know, if you do something exceptionally well, they say you can play in the NBA.
Yeah, as a specialist.
I mean, he can shoot it. He has no range. He
can really shoot, but again, you have to look at size for position, who's his defensive matchup. But again, he's not a one-dimensional player.
Not at all. Here's Lowe with the foul.
Now it's a free throw game for Slovenia. Doncic missed the last two. They grabbed the offensive rebound, came up empty. Let's see if Prepelic can keep his concentration and come through with these winning time free throws.
Well, a little nervous time for Slovenia.
They've got to help themselves win, finish the game. Cannot leave these points at the line. You've got to make them.
And how ironic is Prepelic.
I mean, Doncic, Prepelic, great shooters. Funny things happen at the end of the game in pressure situations.
And especially at the free throw line. Toby goes out. Schroeder. Oh, he gets blocked by Luka. It's not just the offense. He just made a major statement. That's incredible. Dragic gets out of trouble. Shot clock winding down. Puts it up in the lane. And it's back to 8 points. And tries they might. Germany, they just can't get over the hump.
Again, last 2 minutes, the clock stops after the make. This is why we have a situation where he can let the ball roll.
Maodo Lowe from the right corner.
Big three.
Not over yet. Back to a 5-point game. Germany can get a stop and score in transition maybe. Steps back. Oh, he knew it was coming, but it's short. And Lowe, both players hustling, both teams. Germany has it. They got to hurry. It's a break. Wagner. Oh, great play by Schroeder, but they're going to say the foul happened before the shot. 37.4 seconds.
Now, if they review this, remember the play that was called unsportsmanlike earlier for just a bump.
That was great hustle, and
Germany just needed a little better spacing in transition there. Smart play by Dragic, Goran Dragic to foul. Look for the ball back to Schroeder.
Schroeder, dangerous pass. Franz Wagner goes. And the follow of Voigtman. Another opportunity to get to Wagner, and he misses the layup.
Got a foul. Got a foul.
They got to foul somebody, and I guess they've been instructed not to foul. Oh, this is unnecessary from Muric. This is a little bit of gamesmanship, I think, from Slovenia. And they just need to back off a little bit. Remember, Schroeder already was kicked by Dragic. And now Muric, and Schroeder's going to walk past him. Oh, yeah, he did. It was a little excessive from Schroeder. That was not good. Now, they can review this. Honestly, that was not good from Schroeder.
You know, again, Schroeder is an outstanding talent, but these are the situations that lead to a reputation where, hey, this guy's got a little bit of an attitude issue or lack of discipline, lack of control.
Well, I mean, he did get kicked by Dragic.
Without a doubt, but again, Jeff, it's about...
This is at the end of the game.
Right, this is emotional discipline. You cannot do things that are going to hurt your team. Right there, Schroeder puts his personal feelings and situation bigger than the team and does something that is uncalled for.
Yeah, that's an unsportsmanlike. If they go review it, he will get an unsportsmanlike. I'm convinced.
And at first look, you're like, what's wrong with Muric? What's wrong with this guy?
Yeah,
Why is he
exactly.
reacting like that? But then when you see the replay, you understand why he takes exception to the situation. You know, the one thing that you do when you lose your emotional discipline, you show your opponent that they have you. They have you.
Yeah.
You're at their mercy. They have an advantage over you because you have lost your emotional control, emotional discipline, and done something stupid to hurt your team.
Okay, so they're going to have a look, and we'll listen in. But I dare say it looked to me like...
Let's see everything first. Yeah, there is nothing there. Just trying to split.
Try to separate the player.
And it's enough. Go ahead, go ahead. And no, another player who was taking, you know, some kind of violence or nothing. So we stay with an unsportsmanlike foul Schroeder. So this is game disqualifying. So he's going out. Muric, 2 shots. And throw in from the sideline.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yep, unsportsmanlike on Schroeder. No surprise.
I mean, you talk about executing late game. Germany needed to foul immediately.
Yeah. If you're going to foul, you foul like 20 seconds before that.
They wasted so many opportunities to foul. There was no intent. There was no desperation to foul.
Now Schroeder has to leave.
Doncic trying to calm him down. That's unusual as well. It's usually teams stick to their own teammates to calm down.
So he has to leave because the unsportsmanlike, and he picked up a technical earlier. He either had the unsportsmanlike or the technical, and it slips my mind right now.
He got the technical foul where he was kicked by Goran Dragic on the closeout.
Okay,
There's
for
his first
complaining.
technical.
That's right.
Here's his
That's right.
unsportsmanlike.
So you have the technical, and then you get the unsportsmanlike.
But
so
Jeff,
he's gone.
in terms of executing defensively and making a smart foul, it is not okay to two-hand tomahawk chop somebody on the shoulder. That's not a basketball play.
No, he absolutely came down hard. It's part of the thing that we wonder about Schroeder. They've made him captain. They want him in. They want to give him the responsibility.
Which is a great move by Gordy and the staff.
But with that responsibility comes responsibility.
Yes.
You gotta play like a captain.
Yes.
And he has not played like a captain should play in that situation.
It's not just about how many points you score or shooting how many shots. It's the leadership aspect of it, and he's got to do better than that right there.
Well, again, they've waited a long time to commit the foul. I mean, has there been any gamesmanship from Slovenia? Probably. Have they tried to rile him and anybody else in the German? Yeah, probably.
Let me just be honest. Watching this game, Luka Doncic has targeted Dennis.
Yeah.
He's tried to post him up several times and scored.
Right.
And when Dennis tried to attack him down the other end, there was the shot block.
Yeah.
And after the play, Luka flexing on him. And again, not celebrating at Dennis, but everybody's seeing, hey, this guy made the play. Dennis knows. So this is NBA player. Again, I think this kind of set Dennis off a little bit in the wrong way right now.
Yeah, it did. So probably not the finish that we were hoping for.
But again, let's give complete respect to the Slovenian team. 11 straight wins. Didn't play their best and lost to Bosnia and Herzegovina. Credit to Bosnia and Herzegovina. But the way this team has been responded, led by Luka Doncic, this is the mark of a winner, and this is what a champion does.
They wanted to come out tonight and prove, not just to everybody else, but to themselves, that they could return to their best form. And now the sportsmanship shown by Germany, so it's good to see them come out and congratulate Slovenia. So in the end, it is sportsmanship that prevails, and Slovenia win it 88-80 over Germany. It sets up a very interesting day tomorrow. Talented team, experienced team with one of the best players in the world pulling the strings. It's always going to be difficult, and you know they want to play in this environment. They want to play on the big stage. That's why they've shown up.
They showed up right now.
You also have to be mentally strong.
And Jeff, we can look at all these stats, but the only stats that matter, Luka Doncic, 36 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, leading his team to a win.
Yes, 36 and 10. And don't forget that important block. And how does this work for Germany now? How do they bounce back and become once again either the favorite or the title contender? How do they respond?
Well, they work on their game. They have a matchup against Hungary that is a winnable game. They take care of business, and they continue to try to improve as Gordy Herbert wanted them to do. No team is perfect. How do you handle your success? How do you handle your setbacks? That's the challenge right now for Germany. They got a perfect setup with Hungary, a team they can beat.
Well, as you digest the highlights, you know, much of it is going to be Luka hooping and scooping, and you do have to kind of take on the world at times, don't you? In this type of environment, you can't back down. You want to set the record straight. People were asking questions after their loss against Bosnia and Herzegovina, and they were asking questions about themselves.
Without a doubt. And again, let's give Coach Sasha Sekulic credit for getting this team really motivated, focused, ready to play. All the players coming out there. Let's also respect the defensive effort Jakob Blažić gave against Franz Wagner. You know, this was a complete team effort here. Luka being awarded player of the game here, center court. Well deserved. But again, in that second half, there were so many individual one-on-one baskets and post-ups and defensive plays from Doncic, impacting this game on both ends in so many different ways.
So thank you, fans, for today. Thank you very much for your visit tonight and tomorrow, the last day of
I think the psychology of this game is really, to me, the most interesting thing moving forward with Schroeder, with Germany as a whole. It's not a ruinous defeat. They played hard. Did they play well? They didn't shoot as well, certainly, as they have been.
Let's say, Jeff, reality imposes itself today that you're off to a 3-0 start, you're flying high, you're feeling great about yourself, and then you play the defending champs who are coming off a loss.
Yeah.
Reality imposes itself. Like, Slovenia is still the favorite, and Germany has some work to do and some things they need to do better in a rematch.
And also the reality is you are not going to get into a tournament, a group like this, and think that you're going to escape unscathed.
100%.
The reality, France, Lithuania, Slovenia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Hungary. You know you're gonna one day you're not gonna play your best, and if you also come up against a Slovenia team that's led by this guy with a performance like this, it's just gonna be awfully hard.
Again, Jeff, battle scars. Again, it takes mental toughness. It takes togetherness. You have wins, you have losses. How do you handle success? How do you handle the setbacks? That's the challenge.
So France winning today over Bosnia and Herzegovina. Lithuania beating Hungary, and now Slovenia winning 88-80 over Germany. And again, we're going to have this incredible game tomorrow. Don't forget Lithuania and Bosnia and Herzegovina for that top 4 place. Meanwhile, Slovenia, Germany, and France all 3-1, and Hungary probably overmatched a little bit in this group. They are 0-4. The FIBA EuroBasket is well and truly alive. Well, hopes are high in Germany that this is going to be their year, just like back in 1993 when they lifted the title. Playing here, they just could not get it going against Slovenia the way they needed to. Luka Doncic and his comrades win it over Germany.